welcome to my show. In case you didn't already know, my name's Jim the Saint, but you can call me Jim, and on this channel I expose local and untapped talent and talk about shit. And in the upcoming weeks I've noticed that quite a lot of people might be going to uni for the first time, and having gone through the experience myself, I'm going to make this guide. So let's get started. Rule number 1. Don't be a dick. Shouldn't even need to say it really, but if you're going to go to university, you're going to live and learn with people with loads of different sorts of backgrounds, sexuality, gender, faith. So the sooner you learn to tolerate it, if you haven't already, then everything will run a hell of a lot smoother. This is my housemate Paula.
I'm a Christian.
And I'm an atheist. Now, would you say that in fact changes how we get along with each other?
No, not really.
We may have the discussions, but everything runs smoothly still.
It's alright because you don't mind debating about stuff, but it doesn't turn into an argument. Some people just get really passionate and think that they're more intelligent, and it's not cool, is it?
No. And that's how it should be. Rule number 2. Clean up your shit. Now, nobody likes cleaning up after someone else. And rather than following the route or the timetable that the university might give you, it's just so much simpler to clean up after yourself. If you have something to eat, you wash the dishes. If you spill something on the floor, you mop it up. Simple. Rule number 3. Budget. I know this gets said quite a lot, but you really do need to manage your money. For a lot of you, this will be your first time moving away from home. And unless you're born into a well-off family, you can't always count on your parents to bail you out. Now, don't do what I did, which is make a budget, but didn't exactly stick to it. If there's one thing that I need to stress more than making a budget, is sticking to it. And also, don't be fussy with your food. Bag of chips, 82p. Bag of sausages, 99p. And also, check out the reduced section. There's always a chance of something good being in there. And if you're happy to eat supermarket own brand stuff, then you shouldn't be spending more than £10 on a week's worth of food. Also, try and be healthy. Have at least 3 meals a week with vegetables in. And that's coming from a meat lover. I do love my pasties. Rule number 4. Plan your work. Now, you managed to get into uni, so I'm guessing you're not a complete idiot. By now, hopefully you should have realised that you can't afford to leave everything until the last minute. Now, admittedly, on quite a lot of courses, the first year counts for very little, if not nothing at all. But the sooner you get yourself into a routine of doing stuff at least a week before the deadline, the easier you'll find the next couple of years. Now, it's very easy and very tempting to go out either drinking or getting high every night. And so you should, it's university, getting into enough debt over it. But if you allocate time for both things, you can get your work done and still have a good time. All depends on how well you know yourself, really. I mean, am I going to get this assignment done in one day? If you're unsure, you should have at least another day to compensate for it. And the benefit of having at least a week before the deadline is so that you can take your stuff to your tutor or your lecturer or whatever and get feedback and possibly improve your mark. Well, that's about it for me today. I hope it wasn't too stated and bloody obvious, but this is only meant to be a rough guide. Any specific questions or details that you want to know, just leave a post on my Facebook page, which I'll put a link in the description below. And as usual, keep sending in your music and topic suggestions. I'm Jim the Saint, committing blasphemy whenever Paula's not around.